Let's rewind back to my last haircut. My ends were thin, they were terribly split, and they looked broken. At the time, I had no idea what was going on with my hair. I wasn't really doing anything different. However, now reflecting back, I think I was wearing probably a bit too much of like high ponies and slicking it up a little bit, and not maybe doing as many protective styles as I was prior to this point. In this video, I'm going to share with you the 3 things that I've been doing to take my hair from this to this, how it is now. Welcome back to my channel, it's your girl Kiki. If you are new here, I do all things curly hair tips, product reviews and styling, and in today's video we're going to be discussing the 3 things that I did to recover from breakage and split ends. So let's get right into the video. The first thing I did to recover from breakage and split ends was wear protective styles. I'm going to take you on a little bit of a timeline right now. So we've got my haircut in May. For the first 3 weeks of that time, I wore my silk press because I always get it done in a silk press. So May to June, I had my hair stretched, it was in a silk press. From that time in June, I literally probably only had my hair out a few days before I then got goddess braids. And the goddess braids were in for 5 weeks. And then after the 5 weeks, I was just wearing wash and goes. And then after that, was when I got my next haircut. There's 12 weeks in between when I got my 2 trims, and the first thing obviously I mentioned was getting the goddess braids. Now I think this was a huge part which allowed me to really leave my hair alone, not touch it, not manipulate it. It was stretched, it wasn't getting tangled, I wasn't detangling it. I did wash it twice so it wasn't getting too dry, hopefully, and my hair just seemed to really do well when it was just left alone. I would recommend, if you can put your hair in a style where you can just leave it alone for a period of time, then that is what you need to be doing. The second thing I did to recover from split ends and breakage was I was not letting my hair get dry, and I think prior to that point I was actually neglecting my hair a little bit in terms of not moisturising it throughout the week as much as I should have been. I am really good when it comes to deep conditioning. I do that weekly and I do it really religiously. However, throughout the week I do get a little bit lazy when my hair is out and it's in a wash and go, and moisturising it I kind of tend to not do as much as I should have been. But this time I did actually put a focus on moisturising my ends a little bit more, even when it was in the goddess braids. The third thing I did, which again is not a massive thing, but I noticed that prior to that last hair trim here, the trim before that I did leave it a little bit too long. So normally, as I mentioned at the start of the video, I go 12 weeks in between my trims, and I find that because my hair is fine, I really can't deal with any more time added onto that 12-week period. Otherwise my hair just really just kind of like goes to shit basically. What I did this time is I made sure that I stuck to that 12-week point, give or take a couple of days, just because my hair appointment kept getting rearranged. But literally from that time in May to the time in August, I think it was about 12 weeks and maybe 3 or 4 days that I left my hair in between trims. And I think that was another massive, that has always been a massive thing for me, not leaving it too long. I know there's some girls who can go like 6 months, or they go to the hairdressers like once a year. I'm not that girl, unfortunately. Never have been that girl, never will be that girl. Wish I could be that girl because it would save me a lot of money, but my hair just doesn't thrive in that state. But this time, obviously you can see the improvement is vast. My ends look absolutely fantastic now, and although I probably could have cut a little bit more off, I don't want to lose the length. I'm really precious over the length, and as much as it is health over length, I still think it's pretty healthy considering the fact that where it was and where it is now. So those were my 3 things I did to recover from breakage and split ends. Let me know if you've got any tips in the comments for me or others that you can share on recovering from damage, and I will see you in the next video.